Your toothbrush still leans by mine, like you never really left. But your side of every conversation started ending in regrets. We used to dance in kitchens, barefoot under yellow light. Now we just pass each other like strangers every night. And the clock keeps getting louder in this hollow little home. Funny how two people can coexist and still feel alone. Every word became colder, every touch lost its spark. We stopped fixing what was broken and learned to live in the dark. We were crashing slowly into silence, falling without making sound, watching love turn into distance while pretending we were fine somehow. And every unfinished sentence still hangs heavy in the air, like two ghosts sharing one bed, too damaged to repair. We were crashing slowly into silence long before you disappeared. I still hear your footsteps sometimes at the edge of half-sleep dreams. But waking up without you hurts more than leaving seems. Your sweater hangs beside the doorway like it's waiting for your skin. And I hate the way I still reach out, knowing you won't walk back in. The city rain keeps falling against this tired window pane, like heaven's trying desperately to wash away your name. And I wonder if you miss me, or if I'm already gone. Just another faded chapter you stopped holding on to. We were crashing slowly into silence, breaking quietly each day. No screaming matches, no explosions, just love slowly decaying away. Now the hallway echoes emptiness where your laughter used to live. And I'd trade every breath I own for one more night like this. We were crashing slowly into silence till there was nothing left to give. Maybe some hearts don't shatter loudly, maybe they fade beneath the weight of all the things we never said, till speaking comes too late. And now I sleep beside your memory like it's all I have to hold, while the silence wraps around me colder than the winter cold. We were crashing slowly into silence. Now your shadow fills these rooms, every corner of this apartment still collapses back to you. And if love really lasts forever, why'd forever leave so fast? Now I'm just surviving echoes of a life that couldn't last. We were crashing slowly into silence while calling it love. station lights were flickering, like they knew you wouldn't stay. Your suitcase by the doorway said more than words could say. I watched your shadow moving past the cracks in platform 9, and every second leaving felt like losing part of mine. The night was cold and empty, but not as cold as you, standing there beside me, already halfway through. Distant trains carry heartbreak far beyond these city lights, taking pieces of forever into disappearing nights. And every whistle in the darkness sounds like your goodbye again. Now the silence rides beside me like a ghost I can't outrun. Distant trains carry heartbreak, while I stay where love was done. Your coffee cup still waits here, lipstick fading on the rim, and I still hear your laughter in every quiet thing. The hallway echoes footsteps that never come upstairs. Funny how somebody leaving can still feel everywhere. And I replay that moment like a movie in my head, the way you couldn't look at me before you finally left. Distant trains carry heartbreak down abandoned railroad lines. Somewhere you're becoming someone else tonight, and I'm stuck inside these memories like smoke that never clears, holding on to shadows while drowning in the years. Distant trains carry heartbreak and leave loneliness right here. Maybe some loves aren't meant forever, maybe some hearts miss their stop, but I would have crossed every distance if it meant you never got lost. Now every passing train at midnight cuts straight through my chest, because leaving sounded softer when it came from your lips instead. Distant trains carry heartbreak past the towns we used to know. Every track leads somewhere except back home. And if you ever think about me when the city falls asleep, no, I still wait in silence where you left these memories. Distant trains carry heartbreak, still carrying me too. Love lost its pulse tonight. Your side of the bed stays colder, even underneath these sheets. We still say good morning softly, but it sounds incomplete. The pictures hanging in the hallway feel like strangers on the wall. We used to talk for hours, now we barely talk at all. I can feel the distance growing every time you look away. We became two shadows, trying hard to imitate. Love lost its pulse tonight, somewhere between the tears and fights. The spark we held with trembling hands slipped away like falling sand. Now your kiss feels unfamiliar, your touch barely reaches mine. We're two hearts still beating, but love already died. Love lost its pulse tonight. I still memorize your laughter, though I hardly hear it now. And every little silence feels heavier somehow. We used to dream together about cities, rings, and names. Now the future looks so empty, like smoke without a flame. And I keep searching your eyes for the person that I knew, but the truth hurts even harder when they stop searching too. Maybe hearts don't always shatter, maybe sometimes they decay quietly inside the darkness till nothing good remains. And I hate how much I miss you, even while you're standing here. That's the cruelest kind of lonely, loving someone disappearing. Love lost its pulse tonight, and I felt it flatline slowly. Your arms became a shelter that no longer felt like home to me. Now the silence fills the rooms where your laughter used to stay. And the hardest part of losing you is watching you fade away. Love lost its pulse tonight, before you even left me. Steals you away. The rhythm starts to slow, and the room is just silver, just the moonlight and me. The monitors are beeping in a steady, cruel time, tracing every heartbeat like a jagged little line. I'm sitting in this plastic chair, holding on your hand, praying to a universe I do not understand. The smell of antiseptic and the humming of the hall. I'm watching how the shadows stretch across the stairwell wall. You breathe so soft, I lean in close to hear. I whisper that I love you, brushing back a tear. The world outside is sleeping, but I can't close my eyes, just terrified of morning and the finality of goodbyes. There's only moonlight upon the quiet machines, washing out the colors of our future and our dreams. I'd trade 1,000 tomorrows for one more yesterday, while the moonlight through the curtains slowly steals you away. I remember how you looked dancing in the summer rain. Now I'm tracking every dose they used to numb the pain. We swore that we'd grow older, rocking on the porch. Now I'm standing in the dark, carrying this heavy torch. A nurse comes in and checks the drip, gives a sympathetic smile. I just nod and look away and ask to stay a while. You breathe so soft, I lean in close to hear. I whisper that I love you, brushing back a tear. The world outside is sleeping, but I can't close my eyes, just terrified of morning and the finality of goodbyes. There's only moonlight through hospital curtains, painting you with silver, frail and so uncertain. A pale and ghostly glow upon the quiet machines, washing out the colors of our future and our dreams. I trade 1,000 tomorrows for one more yesterday, while the moonlight through the curtains slowly steals you away. And the light is so cold, falling on your face in this lonely quiet room, in this heartbreaking place. I squeeze your fingers tight to beg you not to let go, but the silence in the room is the loudest sound I know. God, please don't let it be time. There's only moonlight through hospital curtains, painting you in silver, frail and so uncertain. A pale and ghostly glow upon the quiet machines, washing out the colors of our future and our dreams. I trade 1,000 tomorrows for one more yesterday, while the moonlight through the curtains slowly steals you away. Steals you away. The rhythm starts to slow, and the room is just silver, just the moonlight and me. Your jacket's hanging by the doorway, like you're coming home again. But the dust upon the shoulder says exactly how long it's been. There's a ghost inside this bedroom, breathing softly in the dark. Every memory you left here still claws circles through my heart. I hear your voice in passing strangers, catch your shadow in the rain. Losing you is one thing, but forgetting is a different pain. And every night gets heavier the moment lights go dim, 'cause sleep became a battlefield the night you stopped loving him. Now my nightmares wear your perfume, sweet enough to make me stay. Every dream becomes a funeral right before you fade away. And I wake up reaching for you. Suicide that's cold as stone. Your memory crawls beside me till I'm terrified of home. My nightmares wear your perfume, and they never let me go. The mirror barely knows me, eyes red from fight and sleep. I've been drowning in old messages, too broken up to delete. The city screams outside my window, but the silence screams much worse. Funny how your name still sounds like both heaven and a curse. I tried burning all our pictures, still your smile survived the flames. Some people leave your life, but never leave your veins. Now midnight feels like punishment, and darkness feels alive, 'cause every dream brings back the version of you that never said goodbye. Now my nightmares wear your perfume, floating through these empty halls, turning every sleeping moment into scenes of watching us fall. And every breath inside this apartment feels borrowed from the past. I keep loving who you were, even knowing it won't last. My nightmares wear your perfume, like your ghost still wants me back. Maybe love was never gentle, maybe hearts were built to bruise. 'Cause the hardest part of losing you was knowing I still choose you. Even after all the damage, even after all the scars, I still search for you in strangers and mistake pain for stars. Now my nightmares wear your perfume and dance slowly through my mind. Every dream revives the wreckage you left buried deep inside. And if healing truly happens, why do I still break at night? Why does every sleeping second still replay your last goodbye? My nightmares wear your perfume, every single night. There's a crack across the ceiling, shaped exactly like my luck. I trace it every evening, and staying sober hurts too much. Your perfume haunts the curtains like smoke that never leaves. This apartment keeps your echoes stuffed inside the walls with me. Everybody loves the fire till the ashes start to fall. Turns out hearts are rented rooms, not homes at all. Nobody stayed till morning, they vanished with the rain. Turned my name into a memory before the daylight came. I was only good at midnight, temporary to the touch. Everybody wanted pieces, nobody wanted us. Nobody stayed till morning, just empty coffee cups. city groans at 4 a.m. like it's breaking down with me. Streetlights flicker, tired halos over drunk apologies. I still hear your laughter hiding inside the bathroom drain. Funny how a person leaves, but their chaos still remains. And every kiss felt honest till the sunrise made it cold. People promise oceans, then leave puddles in your soul. Nobody stayed till morning, not even hope itself. Love walked out so quietly, looked like something else. Now my shadow sleeps beside me like the last thing I still own. And every night gets heavier, learning how to be alone. Nobody stayed till morning, so I memorize goodbye. Someone everybody almost loves, like a song they stop replaying once they know enough. Nobody stayed till morning. The moon watched every leaf. Now even silence sounds exhausted. Living here with me, and somewhere trains keep moving while my world stands still tonight. I keep one side of the bed untouched, like you might change your mind. Nobody stayed till morning, so I stopped waiting outside. Silence grew between us, and you walked away. You stopped asking how my day went. I stopped telling you my dreams. We sat inches from each other, but farther than we've ever been. The coffee turned cold beside us, like the love we used to hold. Your eyes looked through me lately, like my hands were letting go. And every little silence started sounding like goodbye. We were breaking slowly, without even a fight. Silence grew between us, like a crack across the wall. One day we were forever, next day nothing at all. Your voice became a stranger, your touch no longer stayed. Now the quiet in this bedroom says everything we couldn't say. Silence grew between us, and love just slipped away. I still sleep on my side only, like you're lying there somehow. Still leave the hallway light on, though nobody comes around. Your picture on the dresser feels heavier at night. Funny how a memory can make a grown man cry. And every unanswered question still echoes in my head. How did two hearts full of fire turn so cold instead? Silence grew between us, like a storm we couldn't stop. You And every quiet midnight keeps whispering your name. Silence grew between us till nothing here remained. Maybe love doesn't die loudly, maybe it fades without a sound. Two people getting lonely while still standing close around. And I hate that I still miss you after all we've put to rest. But some ghosts never really leave, they just learn inside your chest. Silence grew between us, now the house feels paper thin. Every room repeats the moments where your love used to live. I give every piece of me just to hear you say my name. But the quiet stole forever and nothing stayed the same. Silence grew between us, and you walked away. Yeah, you're better off now. I'm glad you made the right choice. Goodbye. I'm looking back at the ghost of our past, a bitter story of a love that didn't last. I remember the girl who used to hold me tight before we drifted into the dark of the night. I was the one who broke it, I was the one who strayed. I became the villain in the love that we made. I walked away from the path we were supposed to share, leaving you broken, pretending I didn't care. I was careless, I let you slip away, chasing the shadows, turning nights into day. For 7 long days of every single week, I left you crying with tears on your cheek. I was out drinking, lost in the city lights, wasting my time, partying through the nights. I gave my energy to strangers in the crowd, while your silent heart was screaming out loud. So you walking out on me was the best thing you could do. Breaking my heart was the right choice for you. You packed up your things and you ended the pain, washing your hands on my toxic rain.
If I am still the one you call your ex-man, I know your tears fell like rivers in the sand.
Right now you're probably sleeping soundly in your bed,
no longer haunted by the words that I said.
My mistakes are heavy,
but the lesson is clear.
you're better off without me, my dear.
Now I've met someone who knows how to stay. He treats me better in every single way. He never changes, he's steady and true. He guides my steps, unlike what you used to do. We are moving forward, our future is bright. It's not like the past where we used to fight. If we had stayed together, trapped in your storm, my eyes would still be crying, my heart's still torn.
Leaving you behind was the best thing I could do. Breaking your heart was the right choice to choose. I packed up my things and I ended the pain.
You washed your hands on my toxic rain.
I finally healed, I am finally free.
I know your tears fell like rivers in the sea.
Right now I'm sleeping soundly in my bed,
no longer crying over things that you said.
my mistakes were heavy,
but the lesson is clear.
I'm better off now that you're not here.
Yeah, you're better off now.
I'm glad you made the right choice.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. coffee's gone cold on the counter. The shadows stretch long on the floor. I trace the outline of your footsteps, leading away from my door. We used to burn brighter than August, tangled in golden and red. Now every word that we're speaking is a snowflake that falls on the bed. I reach out to touch you, but my fingers freeze. We're lost in the silence, swept up in the breeze. I'm looking right at you, but all I can see is the ghost of the lovers we promised to be. There's a winter between our names, written in frost on the glass. A season of shivering hearts, waiting for something to pass. We used to be summer and fire, shelter right through the rain. Now all that is left of you and me is the winter between our names. I stare at my phone in the darkness, remembering the midnight calls. Now all of our texts are just echoes, bouncing off ice-covered walls. You're sitting right there on the sofa, but you are a million miles far. I'm watching the snow fall around us, hiding the light of our star. I reach out to touch you, but my fingers freeze. We're lost in the silence, swept up in the breeze. I'm looking right at you, but all I can see is the ghost of the lovers we promised to be. There's a winter between our names, written in frost on the glass. A season of shivering hearts, waiting for something to pass. We used to be summer and fire, shelter right through the rain. Now all that is left of you and me is the winter between our names. No, April can't melt away this kind of cold. We let the story end before it was told. I'm packing away all the memories we shared, wondering when it stopped, wondering when we stopped caring. Now I'm just staring. You left your keys on the table, you left your coat on the chair. I still hear the hinge of the front door and the heavy silence in the air. You said it was just for the weekend, you said you just needed some space. But the calendar pages keep turning, and I'm stuck right here in this place. It took only 2 seconds to say it, just a breath and a turn of your head. But the echo is ringing for lifetimes in the empty cold side of my bed. You took your bags and you walked out the door, but your goodbye stayed forever. A ghost that is pacing the hardwood floor, keeping us tethered together. Goodbye stayed forever. I still buy your brand of black coffee. I still leave the porch light on high, just in case you get lost in the darkness, just in case it was all a lie. My friends tell me I should be healing. They say that time washes the stain, but time is a clock that is broken, and I'm trapped in a loop of the pain. It took only 2 seconds to say it, just a breath and a turn of your head. But the echo is ringing for lifetimes in the empty cold side of my bed. You took your bags and you walked out the door, but your goodbye stayed forever. A ghost that is pacing the hardwood floor, keeping us tethered together. I washed all the sheets and I cleared out the room, tried cutting the ties that we sever, but the leaving is all that is left of us now. Yeah, your goodbye stayed forever. I can paint over walls, I can throw out the art, I can move to a town by the sea, but how do I evict you from my heart when the ending is living in me? You took your bags and you walked out the door, but your goodbye stayed forever. A ghost that is pacing the hardwood floor, keeping us tethered together. I washed all the sheets and I cleared out the room, tried cutting the ties that we sever, but the leaving is all that is left of us now. Yeah, your goodbye stayed forever. It stayed forever. You're gone, but the leaving remains, the longest word you ever spoke. Goodbye forever. Forever.